Hello children and welcome back to my class. Hope all are doing good. Today we will discuss second part of the chapter Food and Health. Children, sometimes even after we take care of ourselves, we end up with certain diseases. So in this part of the chapter, let us first look at diseases. Now, what is a disease? A person suffering from a disease generally feels unwell, weak, or else unable to walk properly. So, children, today in this class we will talk about deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases means sometimes diseases are caused due to lack of right kind of food in the diet. Deficiency disease do not spread from one person to another. So children, when our body does not get the enough nutrition for a long period of time, we may suffer from its deficiency. Lack of one or more nutrients in our body results into by deficiency diseases. So children, deficiency diseases are caused due to lack of right kind of food in the diet. It does not spread from one person to another. For example, if somebody in your class has a deficiency diseases sitting next to them, you don't get the deficiency disease. So it is non-communicable disease. Now let's look at this with an example. When you notice a child who has a protein deficiency, that child will be very weak and the child won't grow properly. That is because of protein deficiency. So you can see how important it is to have certain nutrients in our diet. Now let us study them one by one with examples. We will first do vitamin deficiency. We start with first one, which is vitamin A. Now if you see the sources of vitamin A, it is found in carrots, milk, butter, dark green leafy vegetables, sweet potatoes, deep yellow fruits and vegetables like musambi, banana and yellow capsicum. So what is the function of this vitamin A? Children, you would have heard your parents or your elders telling you eat lot of carrots because it is good for your eyes, right? That is because they protect the eyes. So vitamin A protects the eye and keep our skin, teeth and bones healthy. So these are the two functions of vitamin A. And if there is a deficiency of vitamin A in our diet, it leads to a condition called as night blindness. Night blindness means somebody who's suffering night blindness. They cannot see well at night. So that is night blindness. So this is all about vitamin A. Now if you see vitamin B, again here it is found in milk. So children, you can see how milk is balanced diet because it has all the vitamin and minerals and proteins in it. So vitamin B found in milk, fish, meat and cereals. And what is its function? It helps in the proper functioning of nerves and heart. When there is a deficiency of vitamin B, it leads to a condition called beriberi. B-E-R-I-B-E-R-I, beriberi. Beriberi is a nerve disorder. It affects the nervous system. Now we will move on to the third one, which is vitamin C. Vitamin C found in all citrus fruits like orange, lemon, musambi and so on. Apart from that, it is also found in cabbage, tomatoes and green vegetables. And children, this is the only vitamin that is not found in milk. And what is the function of vitamin C? It helps in protecting the body tissue. Now, when there is a deficiency of vitamin C, it leads to a condition called as scurvy. Scurvy leads to bleeding of gums, and swelling of joints. And also, somebody suffering from vitamin C deficiency, their wounds will not heal. Now, we'll see the last one, which is vitamin D. If you see vitamin D, it is also present in milk, fish, egg, butter and sunlight. This vitamin B is very important for maintaining good health of bones and teeth. If you have vitamin B deficiency, it leads to a condition called as rickets. So children, vitamin B deficiency leads to a condition called as rickets. If rickets is seen in small children, it leads to soft bones that bend. Whereas, if an adult who is fully grown up ends up with vitamin D deficiency, their bones become very brittle and it tend to break. So these are all vitamin deficiency. And we have 6 examples here also. So we'll take first one, which is iron. Iron is found in meat, spinach, apples and raisins. So the main function of iron is making red blood cells. If there is a deficiency of iron, it leads to a condition called as anemia. Anemia is a disease of blood. For example, somebody suffering from anemia cannot do much work. They will get tired very soon. And the second one is calcium and phosphorus. Calcium is found in milk and milk products. And also it is found in green leafy vegetables. And phosphorus found in meat, bread and milk. The main function of calcium and phosphorus is to strengthen bones and teeth. When there is deficiency of calcium and phosphorus, it leads to soft and weak bones and bad teeth formation. Next we have iodine. Iodine is found in fish and iodized salt. And also iodine found in strawberry and egg. The main function of iodine is that it controls the growth and species of chemical reactions in our body. And when you have deficiency of iodine, you suffer from a disease called goiter. Goiter is nothing but swelling in a neck region. And next we have proteins. Proteins are found in milk, egg, pulses and etc. And when you have deficiency of proteins, you suffer from swelling on face and discoloration of hair and skin problems. And next we have carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are found in milk, egg, pulses, etc. And when you have deficiency of carbohydrate, your growth stops altogether and such a person becomes lean and thin and so weak that you cannot even walk. And the last one is fats. Fats are found in ghee, butter, oil, meat and fish. If you have deficiency of fats, your skin becomes dry and hair loss problem. So children, that was all about deficiency diseases. I hope you all understood well. Thank you.